darlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and start into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so very much for being here. For those of you who are returning and who are my subscribers, thank you for coming back for another message from Spirit. Just a quick note, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, I am available. My calendar is open. Check out capellawellness.com. I have plenty of services there because I do a lot of work with my clients, and check out the Capella memberships that I have as well. You get exclusive content. It's kind of like Patreon, but I built it on my own platform where you get additional guidance like what needs to be healed for the month, what needs to be unblocked for the month, and you will also have access to daily guidance. I will do videos for every day of the week. It's at least 3 to 5 videos a week to help supplement the readings that you watch here on YouTube, okay? There are different tiers. All of the different tiers have different perks, so I would highly recommend that you check that out to help you with your spiritual growth, because that's what this is about. All right, guys, with that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. How are you? I hope all is awesome with you at this time, and things are going well in your sector of the universe. I send you much love and many, many blessings, as I always do. All right, look, I split, and it's Ace of Wands and the Five of Wands. The Ace of Wands was actually the bottom of the deck for my Capella members for their reading for Friday. So let's see, Aquarius, what is going on with Aquarius? Oh, I forgot to go through what I'm going to talk about, or what we're going to be channeling. We're going to look, I split it again, and now it's the Devil and the Ace of Wands. Okay, we're going to see what's going on with you right now, Aquarius, what obstacles you are facing, and what lessons you are learning from this to help you with your spiritual growth, because that is what this is about. We're then going to get, again, I split it again. This is weird, guys. With the Hierophant, okay, I don't know what they're doing here. That's 3 times in a row. Okay, there's some new beginning here. It's a fresh start. We're then going to get guidance from Spirit on how to best navigate these energies, what your wellness message is, and I lost my train of thought. I keep thinking about the Ace of Wands. Then we're going to see, yeah, your wellness message. Then we're going to look into love and relationships for you. I don't know what's going on here. I'm getting distracted. All right, guys, let's see. What's going on with Aquarius at this time? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Well, 6 of Pentacles flipped up in the reverse with there's the 5 of Wands. Okay, so we've got 6 of Pentacles in the reverse with the 5 of Wands in the upright. Okay, so remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For somebody else who's watching this, keep your unhealthy ego in check at the door and make sure you're honest with yourself, okay? So it looks like, okay, I'm getting quite a few things. So the first thing that came up was, the first thing that that's been channeled to me is there are some altercations about money with someone. Okay, could be sibling, could be family, could be a teacher, could be a spouse, could be a significant other. But there's some of you, there is some battles going on surrounding money. It's like somebody's giving too much money away, spending too much money or something like that. There's conditional giving with this, okay? This could even be somebody is beating themselves up for not giving to somebody as much as they were given to them. If I said that correctly. All right. There's been some conflict here. It's like, yeah, for some of you, there's something surrounding money here. Maybe somebody's greedy. Somebody around you has been greedy with their finances. It's like, all this money is for me, something along those lines. Or maybe it's you, Aquarius. Maybe, or you're fighting to keep your money. I don't know if there's like a court battle going on here, but there's an imbalance here with somebody. And it's like, there's like some dependence on somebody for something, whether it's money or not. So with this energy right here, guys, there's strings attached to whatever this is. Maybe there's a gift being given to you. Maybe there's an offer or a loan, or somebody's like, hey, I'm going to gift you this, or here's something, but there's strings attached to it. Maybe this has already happened, and now there's battle going on here or something. It's kind of like, or maybe somebody let you borrow money or gave you something, and now they're kind of like fighting for you to get it back, is what I'm hearing. It's causing some sort of conflict. It's causing an altercation here. Again, take it how it resonates, but somebody could have very well conditionally given you something, and now they're like fighting for you to get it back, and maybe they didn't even tell you that you needed to pay them back or something. Or it could be the other way around. Maybe you were being overly generous to someone. You gave them money, you gave them time, energy, and effort, and now it's kind of like you're in this battle. It's like, really, I've given all this to you, I've given you all this money, and like you're being ungrateful, you're not being appreciative of this. Okay, this is like one-sided giving type of thing, and it's causing like these issues here. Again, take it how it resonates. So it could be with friends. Okay, 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, Aquarius. Maybe you're giving so much to your friends. You're giving so much your time, energy, money to friends, and they're taking advantage of you, I'm hearing. There's a lot going on. Maybe you're getting caught up in a love triangle, maybe, or you're getting caught up in this friendship circle, and everyone's just like coming after you or something like that. Or you're just putting too much time. You're giving too much of yourself to these people. It could even be with siblings, whatever this is, okay, Aquarius? You might even be in an altercation, fighting over money, some inheritance, something, money that was gifted to you, and you're in a battle with them. Again, siblings, friends. It could be, whatever else this is. Take it how it resonates. This is interesting because, look, I picked up the 3 of Cups. It's a 10 of Pentacles at the end of this, but behind that, yeah, there's some family feud with money. For some of you, not for all of you, okay? It could be, now remember, this could be happening right now. This could be happening in the future. Or this has already happened, all right? You know your story better than I do, and I forgot to light my incense. So there's something here, like someone was trying to be nice to you, and they were trying to use you for something, maybe. It's kind of like, yeah, someone was this was a one-sided connection, okay? Maybe somebody was bamboozling you for money or to get something from you. But it seems like there was conditional giving, where somebody was just saying, here, you know what, here, Aquarius, but they were expecting something in return. We shouldn't be doing things for other people to expect something back, guys. That actually adds to your karma. When you are doing this, when you are being genuinely kind and giving and generous out of the goodness of your heart, not expecting anything in return, you get back way more than what you're giving, whether it's money, time, energy, donations, tithing, charitable works, okay? You do it out of the goodness of your heart because you know somebody needs that help. And you're like, you know what? I don't need to be paid back. I don't need to get anything back. I don't need God to kind of like, I'm not doing this so that God sees me. Ooh, look at Aquarius, and they're so giving and generous. But if you're doing it backhandedly, if that's a word, you're not coming from a divine place, because you're coming from a place of greed, a place of want. Well, if I'm going to give this and I expect something back. No, that's coming from a distorted energy. You have to do it out of the goodness of your heart. So either it's you or somebody who is not giving from the goodness of their heart. Somebody has, like, I'm seeing they're red-eyed and all they're thinking about is money. It's like they're greedy. Okay, it could be you, could be somebody surrounding you. But or somebody is doing this to you. It's like there's strings attached to it. Well, if I scratch your back, you have to scratch mine. Nah, that actually doesn't pay off your karma. It adds to your karmic debt. All right. And, you know, whatever this is, if it's with friendships, maybe somebody's partying too much, somebody's drinking too much, you're spending too much time with friends, and you're not focusing on balancing life. You're not focusing on yourself. You're getting so caught up in a whirlwind of, you know, these relationships where it's just causing a lot of imbalance and chaos, and there's things going on all over the place. Maybe a lot of people are vying for your attention right now, Aquarius, because maybe you are very giving and generous, and people are like, well, you're giving to so-and-so and you're not giving to me. Again, I'm getting a lot. Take it how it resonates. But there is some sort of family issue going on with siblings or even friends. You know, maybe you have close family friends or whatever that is. And there's something here where, look, Page of Cups is showing up. So there's something here where it's causing a lot of crazy shit. I'm going to put it that way. I'm probably talking this way because the energies are scattered, guys, and I'm getting things from all over the freaking place. So some of you are dealing with a whole bunch of crap right now. All right. There is no balance whatsoever in your life. For some of you, this is not for all of you. And it has to do with, you know, friendships or siblings or whatever this is. Sisters, maybe, because there were 3 females here. So maybe sisters. I'm hearing financial battle. But yeah, whatever this is, guys, it's all over the place. Okay? It's all over the place. I'm also getting another message where somebody, you were very giving to someone, and they might have given to you, but they were expecting something from you. Or you were very giving to them, and they thought that you were doing it out of some sort of using an ulterior motive, until they realized you were being very generous because that's how you are. You love to give, and you give without condition, because you're also understanding that you're trying to help somebody out, and maybe you've done enough of that, Aquarius, and you pulled yourself back because you started to realize you were trying to help people, give to people, and, you know, while you were doing that, you might have done too much of it, and you told yourself you had to hold back. Maybe you're beating yourself up because you've given so much of your time, energy, and money to people. You keep bailing people out. You keep doing that because you don't want to lose a friend. You don't want to lose a family member. You want to be in their good graces all the time, and you're trying to be looked at as the very kind, generous, warm-hearted one. You know, it's kind of like, oh, look at, like I said, Aquarius. They're so generous and they're so sweet, and they're so giving to others, and they don't expect anything in return. But again, if you're doing that to get people to love you, that you're going about it the wrong way. If you're doing that to get people to stay in your life, no, don't do that. Conditional giving, actually, it blocks your, it affects your karma. Okay, it does. So you could be beating yourself up for doing too much of that. If that's you, Aquarius, you got to stop beating yourself. You know, look, for me, this was me. I was giving way too much of my time, energy, talent, even some money away to other people, and I was barely getting anything in return. I wasn't expecting anything, though. Most of the time, I wasn't. There was a time where, in relationships, though, when I was dating, I would give too much because I wanted to be looked at as a certain person, as a certain way. that I was super kind and super generous. But God was revealing to me way later on that I didn't need to do that to have people see my generosity, the true kindness about myself. I didn't have to go after people, or especially relationships, try to save them all the time and kind of sacrifice my happiness for theirs, right? But then what I was doing is that sometimes, you know, if somebody wasn't giving to me, I started to give even more to kind of try to either prove a point or to try to get them to be more kind back to me. If you're doing that, Aquarius, that does not work. Trust me, I've been there. And then later on, I was like, why am I doing this to myself? Or you even try to do this to avoid conflict. Here, I'll do this for you. I'll do that for you. Instead of actually being honest about it and talking to the person. So there's something here about avoiding conflict. And it's like, no. I'll take care of it. I'm going to do this. And you don't speak your truth, or you're not being honest with somebody. And again, you're trying to keep somebody around when you do that. But yeah, there is also something here. Some of you are just, you're giving too much to everybody. Some it's a bunch of friends. Or, you know, you're not taking care of yourself. Maybe you're spending too much on going out, on having fun. There is such a thing. You got to balance that out if that's the case. Some of you are trying to avoid a situation. Okay? Or you're allowing people to undervalue you. Some of you need to change your friends. You're hanging around friends that just, I have to say it, they're using you. And you know it. And then maybe you say, oh, I can't help you right now. And then they come after you. Could be friends and family. Could be all of them. Aquarius. Friends and family. Everybody's vying for your attention, Aquarius. Oh, Aquarius, you're so nice and you're so giving. Like, give me this, give me that. And you're like, I have nothing else left to give. Maybe some of you are so energetically depleted that it's kind of like you're caught in a whirlwind in your own chaos and you don't even know what to do. Because it's like, oh my God, what did I just do to myself? And maybe you're realizing this and you're self-sabotaging. Why was I so nice? Why was I so giving to them? That's crap. They didn't do anything for me. All they wanted was to take from me. But here is the cold, hard truth, Aquarius. You allowed it. You allowed it. If you didn't see the red flags already and you just continued to give and to give and to give, and especially if the person was just not appreciative of it or they ran away from you or something like that, that's on you. If this is a repetitive thing, that's on you. You had to put the kibosh on it. Say, I'm not dealing with this anymore. You don't have to be looked at as like the best person or the kindest person on the planet. You're already genuinely kind here, Aquarius. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. And if somebody's not appreciative of that, okay, just walk away. Stop trying to prove yourself. Okay? Or maybe you're competing for somebody's attention. Maybe you're dating or something like that, or you're trying to one up your friends or your family, or you're trying to prove something to your friends and family, and it's like it's a competition. But why? You don't need to be competing with other people. The only competition you have is yourself. This is also opposition with this Five of Wands here. Some of you might be losing your temper or something, and it's just like somebody keeps arguing with you, like, why aren't you giving me anything? I need help and you're not giving me the help, but maybe you've helped them already and it's kind of like you've gotten into a hole. I think you guys got that card where, you know, you can help the friends, but if they keep coming at you, I need more, I need more, I need more, I need more, that person has a dependency problem. This is codependence, especially on somebody who's trying to, you know, their finances are out of whack. And then they keep like peddling or whatever. They keep going around. Woe is me. Oh, please help me. I have issues. Maybe it's somebody saying that they have issues with friends or maybe daughters or something or family members or whatever this is. Maybe they have a drinking problem and you're enabling their drinking problem. I don't know. That came out of nowhere. So this person could very well be like, Aquarius, why aren't you helping me? And you're like, no, I've helped you enough. You're not appreciative of it. Like, what is your issue? But you feel bad. Maybe this is feeling bad here. You feel guilty. And it's kind of like, I got to help this person because they're saying all these things. They're doing all these things. But you're probably enabling an unhealthy obsession or behavior or addiction. Be very careful for whoever this is. Okay? And then this person comes back to you and you're like, you're not giving me anything. You were giving to me before. Like, what the hell? Don't you love me? Don't you care about me? Watch that. Watch it. That person is super codependent on you for things. It doesn't have to be about money. If it's not about money, it's your time. It's your energy. The energies are all over the place, Aquarius. You got to get back to balance and you got to do something about these people who are causing all of these issues. There's tempers flaring, all of that stuff. It needs to go. And don't feel guilty if you can't give any more to these people. Because what I'm getting is you've done enough. You may have been doing this again to keep somebody around. You don't do that, Aquarius. That means that you are codependent on them too. Codependency is double energy. You're not relying on God when you do that. So this has got to stop. It's got to stop. Because this is affecting your energies. You're actually blocking your abundance by doing this. You don't have to give to the whole world, Aquarius. I know you guys. And I've been there, okay? Aquarians, we want to give to humanity. We're these fighters for community and friendship and, you know, we want to help so many people. But we can't help everybody. If you feel a call to help someone, then do it, but don't do it out of condition. Do not expect something in return. Do not expect them to give you love in exchange for time and money. Don't expect them to give you money back in exchange for the money. Whatever this is. You do it out of the goodness of your heart. But again, if somebody is fighting you because of that, even if they're good friends, even if it's family, no, you got to stop. You have to learn how to receive, Aquarius. You have to learn how to give to yourself. There's also somebody here who wants to reconcile with you. This is another group. They want to take you on a date. I'm getting birthday energy again. I'm looking at the number 3. Maybe something happens on June 3rd. Which is when this video will go out. If not, the day before, because I'm behind on the Aquarius's reading didn't get out this morning. But again, there's divine timing for everything. But somebody wants to reconcile with you. They want to give back to you what you gave to them. They're beating themselves up because you are so generous out of the kindness of your heart. But I am getting, again, this person thought you were doing it for ulterior motives. They thought you were being kind because you wanted something else from them. You wanted them to scratch your back if you scratched theirs. Nope. You weren't like that. And you pulled yourself away when you started to realize, I've given enough to you. And maybe that person, you had an argument with that person. That person lost their temper with you. And you were like, no, I'm not giving to you anymore. And then this person started to realize, oh shit. Oh shit. They were their blessing from God. They were actually being genuinely kind to me. And I took advantage of that. And I didn't appreciate that. I took and took and took from this person. And when this person needed my assistance, when they needed my help, I wasn't there for them. And they just like beat themselves senseless in a metaphorical way. They said, I cannot believe I did this. Because this person may have been very giving to others and other people took advantage of them. So when somebody was being generous to them, they saw a red flag and they said, nope, that person's got to be like everybody else. Could have been friends. Your person could have very well been going through the same thing that they did to you. This is what happens, guys, when our relationships reflect our inner wounds. So if your person was dealing with that, they were so giving. They're very generous and they want to help people. They don't like to see people struggle because with the peddlers here, right? Especially in the Rider Waite, they look like they're poor. Or there's a one poor person, right? Or they're both poor people. I can't remember, but you guys know what I'm talking about. This is the wealthy philanthropist, the well-to-do person who wants to help others. Here, let me help you. They don't like to see people struggle. They don't like to see people poor, whatever this is. So they give and give and give and give. And they've done it with their friends too. And then they go to this person. I don't know why I'm getting Pisces energy. That just came right out of my butt. But just strong Pisces, somebody here has strong Pisces energy. So this person was so very kind-hearted. They're a very, very loving person, and especially with their friends and family. And they were like, no, here, I'll give you this. I'll help you. I'll help you out. But then what happened was people got dependent on this person, and then they were taking advantage and taking advantage and taking advantage. And like, again, it caused arguments. It caused fighting. There were misunderstandings here. And this person was like, I can't be doing this anymore. And you came into their life. And you were giving to them instead of them giving so much to others. And they're like, whoa, wait a minute. Who is this person? This person must be doing it for another reason. Maybe they're greedy. They're trying to get something else from me. And what happened was that wasn't the case. They realized that that's not what you were doing. They probably told you, or you told them, I didn't ask for anything from you but the truth, but, you know, kindness, or like, or not even anything at all. Maybe they just wanted to talk to you and just like to have fun, okay? Maybe, you know, they wanted to hang out with you. It was like, let's just go have a good time. And you're like, they're trying to get something from me. Maybe every time, maybe this is a friend of yours, or you went out together, you went out for drinks or something, and every time you would go out, you know, it was like you just wanted to have fun, but this person thought that you wanted something else from them in the end, because this person was experiencing that with other people. So they put you in a box and they thought you were like every other friend that they had. And then they realized that you were not. That you were a blessing, that you were a true friend who was going to be for them no matter what, and you weren't expecting anything in return. And I feel like somebody's about to cry, or they're crying right now, because they feel really guilty. Really guilty. They let third-party things get in the way, whether it's drinking, family, siblings. I'm hearing sisters again. Other friends. Other friends may have been telling you, oh, this person, I don't know about this person. They're going to be like everybody else you've dated. They're going to be like your ex-wife, your ex-husband. They're going to be this, they're going to be that. Maybe you had your outside influences telling you to not even bother, or this person was going to take advantage of you. But what I'm getting is that, so see, I am getting strong Pisces energy, because here's what Pisces tends to do. And again, I know this is Aquarius' reading, but please hear me out. Somebody needs to hear this, because somebody could very well not have Aquarius in any of their top 3, okay? Or they have like a Venus in Aquarius or whatever. Anyway, with Pisces, okay, and if you have strong Pisces, what happens is you have your enemies, your friends become your enemies, and your enemies become your friends. You see your friends as enemies, and you see your enemies as friends. Does that make sense? That's what I wanted to say. That's why I'm getting Pisces energy, okay? That's what's happening with this person. Maybe that's what's happening with you, Aquarius. So what happened was, your person, you know, they thought that you were their enemy when you were actually a very kind friend. You were genuine. You were authentic. You were the person that they always wanted in their life, but they ended up surrounding themselves with friends and family who were just trying to take advantage of them. They got greedy. And then this person thought, you know what? There's no such thing as a kind person. There's no such thing as someone who's very genuine and who's very sweet, who's honestly giving to others. Because everyone else they dealt with, it made them believe, that false belief, that there's no such thing as a genuinely kind person. Ouch. But with you, Aquarius, they started to realize that you were different. And again, they beat themselves senseless because of that. Because they let everybody else get to them. Other friends were telling them, no, this person's out to get you. You were thinking this person was out to get you. Maybe you were drinking yourself senseless because of what happened. You know what? You let go of that. Or your person was. But this person, they misunderstood, because 5 of Wands are misunderstandings. You were fighting for no reason. What was happening is that you were trying to protect yourself, and you were assuming things. There were huge misunderstandings as to what you were actually trying to do with this person. So some of you, there is a reconciliation with somebody who, like, I'm hearing they're asking for forgiveness. They're like, I misunderstood you. I assumed you were like everybody else because I was dealing with all of this nonsense. There was a lot of chaos in their life with friends and family. And then you came in to genuinely try to help them with what was going on. And they offered that help, and you didn't accept it. Because you thought there must have been something wrong with this person. I'm hearing like it's like God brought you an angel into your life, and you didn't see that. It's either you or your person, Aquarius. Take it how it resonates, okay? But you got to be honest with yourself here. And now this person's like, I want to do something with Aquarius. I want to take him out on a date, show them a good time, but like actually listen to them, talk to them. I'm going to give back to them what they gave to me and then some. I'm going to clear up this misunderstanding, and I'm going to take them somewhere. We're going to have a talk. We're going to enjoy ourselves. It's like you're going to be on a date with this person, or it's a friend. It could be a friend date, guys. Even that, because you could be reconciling with a friend. It doesn't have to be a romantic interest, okay? But this person wants to celebrate with you. They want to take you out. They want to do something nice for you. Because they also want it to have like a lively event, but then they're also going to talk to you about, you know, I misunderstood a lot about you. I misunderstood this connection, this friendship, whatever this is. I mistook this friendship for something else. maybe this person ended up having feelings for you, and they were trying to fight it off, okay? And oh, I thought it was just a friend, but apparently you were feeling that they were more than friends, or your person was feeling that you were more than friends, and they were like, no, there's something going on here. There's some ulterior motive. But it looks like this person, some of them have stopped beating themselves up for what they did, for taking advantage of you, for just taking from you. And they know they need to resolve the conflict. They need to make amends. And with this Ten of Pentacles, you know, they're stopping with the outside influences affecting their decisions, and they want the world with you. They want Ten of Pentacles. They want happiness, a traditional marriage, a traditional family. They want to build a family legacy with you. They want to move in together. There's like building a home or moving into a new home, because this is buying a house, okay? Having kids with you, blending families, having a family. Because this is essentially what they always wanted, but they allowed people to get in the way, lower vibrational people to get in the way. They want the ultimate happiness, and they see that it's with you. But there is engagement that leads to marriage here as well. There's a wedding and marriage. This Queen of Cups underneath the Ten of Pentacles, this is the relationship moving to the next level. Like, they saw that you were this, the Queen of Cups. Very forgiving, very understanding, very compassionate. She doesn't judge people. Even if they take from her, she understands why they did it. She's a very giving person, but she knows how to set her boundaries. And for those who did her wrong, she still unconditionally loves them anyway. This is a true divine feminine right here. She doesn't allow this nonsense to destroy her inner peace, to disrupt the flow of her abundance, to disrupt the flow of her life. She just keeps moving forward. Yes, she still has compassion for those people, because she knows that she'll always be at peace. She will always be blessed by God as long as she's continuing to be that Queen of Cups, the forgiving, compassionate, unconditionally loving person. Because she knows when she's full of that divine love, it flows out of her, and she gets back that in return tenfold. And she receives beautiful relationships, and she receives a lot of abundance. And she's always trusting her intuition, because she goes, I know that this person didn't mean anything. I know that they were dealing with battles that I probably didn't know about. They were struggling. They were going through challenges. And she understands this. And that's why she has compassion. And that's why God blesses her with so many things. Because she doesn't let this ruin her life. She knows that people are projecting their inner wounds onto her. And the more compassion she loves for them, the better that person's going to heal. I'm on the verge of crying. This is nuts. I think somebody is very surprised by how much compassion this friend has. How much love for your friend or this person has for you, or your person's very surprised by how much compassion and forgiveness and unconditional love that you have. You have for them. I can't get it right. Okay? Because of that, they want to move things to the next level, because they fell in love with you because of that. Because of how kind you were. But you were a true divine feminine. And at some point you were distorted, and you were just giving and giving because you really wanted to help this person, and this person didn't accept it, or they call it, there was always a conflict with them. And you're like, you know what? I'm pulling my energies away, and I'm just going to keep loving myself. I'm going to focus on self-love. I'm going to tend to my garden. I'm going to, just go with the flow and not try to force anything. I'm not going to be dealing with these conflicts anymore. I know this person's going through a lot, and I'm just going to do my own thing. I'm going to focus on loving myself, but still loving the other person. And then she fully became the Queen of Cups, the true divine feminine Christ, through this whole process. She's learned from all these people who took advantage of her kindness that she needed to give love to herself first and foremost. And that when she gave love to herself, the unconditional love that she always wanted, oh my God. Then she started to attract people who were going to be kind and generous and compassionate with her. And then eventually she's going to end up attracting the true love that she's always wanted in her life. And there it is right there. It's a new love. It's a new romance. It's a surprising message. This person is going to apologize and express how they feel. Oh my God, look, Queen, Page, Knight. I keep going underneath the deck. They keep telling me to move forward. There's the offer of love right there. There's the engagement, the proposal. This person's going to be vulnerable now. They've healed. They've done a lot. They've understood what self-love was, compassion, forgiveness. They forgive themselves because they were beating themselves up. Because you forgave them, that gave them the ability to forgive themselves because you focused on the self-love. You were an example to this person to love themselves. That's the power of love right there. My eyes are watering up because this is really big for somebody. This is very huge for someone to heal someone in that capacity. That's why forgiveness, guys, it's so powerful. Because when you do that, that person feels that and they start to love themselves. Because when you can't forgive yourself, you really don't love yourself. You don't. And you have a hard time unconditionally loving others too. Love is what heals all things. Love is what brings us this ultimate happiness here. The forgiveness and compassion. So somebody here, you Aquarius, you were the one who showed that much compassion, forgiveness for them, and they saw that in you. Because that's what a true divine feminine does, whether you're male or female. You taught them how to love. You taught them about forgiveness and compassion because they also had to have forgiveness and compassion for the people who took advantage of them. You taught them a super serious lesson, Aquarius. You know what that does to people? It heals people to a tremendous degree. And when we do that, guys, because you guys are Aquarians, we're helping humanity by doing that. This world would be a much better place if we understood that about this Queen of Cups. She also did her emotional healing, her childhood healing through this process. And she started to really trust her intuition and just to trust God. Trusting the process and just going with the flow and being in that love all the time. And you had taught something very, very significant, Aquarius. And now this person has changed for the better. Now that they love themselves, they're no longer beating themselves up. And they're ready to come forward with the apology because they know they didn't act in a way that was divine. We all do it. We all live most of our lives as a distorted feminine, distorted masculine. So don't think that anybody here is better than anybody else. That includes me. I went through that phase too. But I had learned to be this. And I was always very compassionate with people, but then that led me to the imbalance of being too giving. That's the shadow side of the Queen of Cups. She loves so much and so deeply that she feels like she needs to save the world when she really doesn't. She needs to give the love from afar so that that person learns from that. And they love themselves on their own, because when you don't love yourself, you block yourself from 10 of Pentacles, from 10 of Cups, from abundance, 3 of Cups, from beautiful things in your life. So what she did is that she focused on her, and she just sent out the unconditional love to all those people, or this person in particular, who was not, who took advantage of this person. And she taught that person how to love, how to forgive, how to have compassion. When somebody does that, you have really done some great work with regards to what God has asked you to do. You get your wings. You get more than enough when you do that. That's why I say forgiveness is the key to having everything. It's right next to each other. Queen of Cups, compassion, forgiveness, unconditional love, and 10 of Cups. I mean, see, I keep saying it, 10 of Pentacles. They're right next to each other, guys. When God sees somebody do this, boy, are they greatly rewarded. And that's stemming from she loved herself first. And her energies were able to heal somebody else so much that it got them to change their perspective about God, about forgiveness, about compassion and acceptance and tolerance and unconditional love. Because that is essentially the only thing that heals anything, period. And so now this person's coming in to apologize, to ask for forgiveness, to open their heart to this love that this Queen of Cups was always giving to them. And now this person wants to give back that love. They're now ready for that. They're going to take action. They're going to follow their heart, because they never really followed their heart for most of their lives. Because of fears, because of childhood wounding. And this person has so much love for you because you have that much love for them. You taught them so much that they want to give you everything. They want to give you the world. They want to marry you. They want to have a family with you. They want to build something masterful. Oh my God. You see how this turned out? You see what happens when we just forgive and we let bygones be bygones and we reconcile? Because guys, we all do stupid shit. We all deal with battles that nobody knows about. And then we project that onto others. That's not what we should be doing. Every single relationship that we have is reflecting our inner wounds. And if a relationship always ends up in this, you better check yourself, because you're going through something internally that you're trying to dismiss or avoid. You really need to face that, okay? So that you can have more harmonious relationships. And again, get over people just taking advantage of you. And if they're still doing that, you better cut that cord. Four Swords at the top. Healing. What did I say? Doing some introspection. Think about this for a bit. Retreat. Take a vacation. Go on a trip. Think about what's going on in your life and why this is happening, if this is still happening for you. And just focus on your healing. Pray about it. This guy's sitting here praying. Spend time in contemplation. Think about why you've gone through so much disappointment and heartbreak in your life. The Three of Swords on the walls. Disappointment, heartbreak, and separation. Think about why people continue to take advantage of you. This is your homework. You're going to have some revelations about some things. It's exactly what I did. You're going to learn a lot about yourself by doing this. And your person, they did a lot of contemplation, did a lot of self-introspection. They realized who you were to them. they had to heal themselves. Everybody has to heal. Without the healing, we cannot be our true divine selves. Without unconditional love, we are not true divine anything. It's within us, but we have to embody it. And we have to believe it, and we have to embrace it, and we have to face the truth about what that is. We have to see the divinity in everybody. That changes everything for the better. So this person also did a lot of contemplation. A lot of healing was done. A lot of healing was done. This person also had to retreat, take a step back. Let me think about this for a little bit. Let me just be at peace here. This person prayed for you. They spent a lot of time in isolation and in contemplation to prepare themselves to speak the truth. Right there. To see the truth as well. To walk away from what didn't serve them. This is also about you walking away. You know this is not the situation you want to be in. Go find your happiness. Nobody is going to do that for you but yourself. And in the process, as you're finding true fulfillment within yourself, you're going to be healing from a lot of things. You're going to be healing that broken heart. It takes time. It's a journey. It's a marathon, not a sprint. He's not running anywhere because he knows if he tries to rush this, he's going to screw it up and his heart will still not be healed. And what's going to happen? He's going to continue to experience this. Jesus, that was 50 minutes. Obstacles. Thank you, Spirit. Page of Wands. Well, for those of you who I said there's a reconciliation, reunion coming, this person is going to come forward with communication. Exciting news. They're being optimistic and saying, you know what? I'm going to be optimistic about this. I'm going to remain positive. I'm going to go forward with this communication. I'm going to go forward with inviting them somewhere. It could even be a trip or something like that because Paige is a traveler. But there's exciting news coming in. It's like, hey, you know, I heard it was your birthday, or I know it's your birthday, and I was wondering if you wanted to do something, you know, catch up, I'm hearing. I want to talk about some things. I would allow this person, I'm hearing, hear them out, okay? Somebody's got a lot of energy, a lot of restlessness. This is good news, guys. It's good news. Somebody who's very creative. There's a passionate message coming in, but not passionate in a sexual nature. That's for some of you, not for all of you, because there is that for some of you. Okay? I'll get to that in a little bit. This person is taking a chance. He's looking at this Ace of Wands like, you know what? God gave me the ace. God said, here's the opportunity for you to communicate and to not be afraid. This person is fearless. They're very courageous and confident. This is something new for them because they've never had this much confidence in their lives to speak their truth, and not only that, to express their emotions. The King of Cups. That's why I was picking up Pisces energy. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but I get strong Pisces with this. See? This person's taking a chance and expressing how they feel. Because for so long, they had a lot of love for you, but they kept it in. Look at his face. He's like, I love you, Aquarius. I've loved you for forever. Like, my love for you is as deep as the ocean. I know that sounds cheesy, but that's what they wanted me to say. But he's like, but you don't know it. I haven't said anything. But you know what this king does, though? He sends it out energetically. Sometimes he wants the person to feel it before he says it. He's all about energy. Love is energy. He has a different love language. He's very romantic, very generous. There's like a romantic new beginning here. There's romance coming in, and this person really knows how to be romantic, and maybe they just kept that in because maybe they used to be like that with people they dated with before and they took advantage of them. They weren't appreciative of it, perhaps. But this person, somebody who has a lot of love for you, Aquarius, is coming in, and they're going to be different, okay? This is like a new beginning, a new person. It's the same person, but they're different. Because they're going to be feel excited and very jovial, very playful. They may flirt with you a little bit, you know, but they're being very serious at the same time. But this communication that's coming in, it's from a very mature person. They've really mastered the art of love. I said, you taught them what unconditional love is. You taught them how to really love, how to feel it, how to embody it, to master it, to have emotional balance, to be emotionally stable. There's a dolphin back there. Communication, see? Effective communication with the dolphin. Dolphins are also playful. This is joy, playfulness, optimism, exciting energy. Before they were very serious, they are serious, but they're going to add some playfulness to this message. But this person is starting to come in now because get ready, because they're really going to pour their heart out to you. Because this King of Cups has a lot of love that they've kept in for a very long time is what I'm hearing. Maybe somebody here likes dolphins. Maybe they're going to take you to see dolphins. I don't know. I don't know why I heard that. Because this is a travel thing. Trip. Island. Ocean. I don't know. But yeah, this person's ready to communicate how they feel. But again, I said, you've taught them how to love. And how to have compassion and how to forgive. Maybe this person is actually counseling people with that. Teaching others what they have learned. This person has gained a lot of wisdom through pain and suffering. He knows that he has to go through the pain and the heartbreak in order to really heal from that. In order to understand how unconditional love really heals. And that is the answer to everything. This is what this guy understands. So there is communication coming in from this person. The others of you with the obstacle, stop dealing with the drama. Stop trying to get somebody to love you by giving them things and giving them your time and energy, and they keep coming at you, fighting, arguing, whatever. Stop it. There's a lot of drama going on in your life. You could be dealing with somebody who comes across as being very romantic or something, but then they ghost you. They drop off. And then they come in, oh, you know, generosity. Here's your generousness, because this is a very warm-hearted, generous person, okay? You're like this, but apparently you give too much, and then it causes drama. Because you're not cutting those cords. Or this is that person coming in to disrupt your inner peace and cause all this chaos and drama. And it's just like, really? Are we going through this again? And then they come in, and then they get what they want, and then they ghost you. And I do not like the word ghosting. Because here's the thing. These people, they're dealing with some serious stuff right now, and they don't know how to handle it. They are at an emotional imbalance. They're dealing with drama in their lives. And because they cannot handle it, because they cannot balance their emotions, there's no head-heart balance here, they lose it emotionally. Emotions run high. And then you get caught up into what drama they're dealing with. You're getting caught up in with it, Aquarius. You don't need to be part of that. There's emotional immaturity here. This person really needs to learn how to balance out their emotions. And it could be you too here, Aquarius. So with the ghosting thing, somebody just drops off or they withdraw emotionally, let it be. Because they need a lot of healing to do. They're going through some crazy stuff. This is drama and chaos. All this crazy activity going on. It's not a balanced situation. And they're projecting that onto you. They're trying to bring you into their chaotic world. Cut the cord. Let them learn how to master and balance their emotions. Let them understand that they can get themselves out of this. But you're going to have to be the Queen of Cups as well to get them to understand that. But it's all about the energy of unconditional love, right? That's the highest frequency of all. It's agape, like I teach. So yeah, maybe this person comes in being very immature. This is emotional immaturity. This is being immature. Maybe they come in and, you know, maybe there's like playfulness, too much of it. And then there's high sexual energies. Maybe all their messages that come in are sexual in nature and they're not very serious. Could they do that because they can't be in tune with their true emotions? So they beat around the bush and it's just like, oh, let me just go be immature and just talk about sex because I'm a little bit more comfortable with that than true deep emotions here, okay? That could be for somebody, not for everybody. And this person comes in, you know, there could be bad news with this. It's like this person comes in communicating in a mature manner and it's like, really? This person's energies are all over the place. Very hasty, lacking self-confidence, right? This page and this position, the shadow side of the page, they have no confidence. They don't trust their intuition. They don't trust their emotions. They lack confidence to speak their true feelings, to talk about how they really feel. They're suppressing their emotions. They're limiting themselves, thinking that they can't express this. So now this is you about dealing with drama and suppressing your emotions. You need to redirect your energies with this Page of Wands. Seek a new path, man, because if you're dealing with somebody who's drama and whatever, you don't want to be in that because that affects your abundance. It affects your mission work. It lowers your energies, your vibration. If there's any pessimism surrounding this, that's low vibrational energy. Get away from that. You have to have more optimism than pessimism. Some of you need to redirect your energies and get away from this King of Cups, whatever that is, or just get away from the drama, because some of you are dealing with drama with a whole bunch of people, okay? Yeah, man. Look, release the pain and suffering. You don't have to deal with this. Redirect your energies. Go your own path. Go in the opposite direction. You have the Ace of Swords here to cut all of this drama out of your life. But it's up to you. But again, you're going to have compassion for those people who are causing this life. It's your responsibility to move away from this energy. You also have to understand that they're going through stuff you probably don't know anything about, and they're projecting it onto you. Okay? There's some serious codependencies here. It's like this child needs a father or a mother is what I'm hearing, which is interesting because I never heard of that, but that's what they're saying. Let's see what the lesson here is. What lesson is Aquarius learning from this? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Well, that's kind of funny. When I split the deck, we saw Five of Wands. We did see Ace of Wands. He's holding the Ace of Wands. And when I split the deck again, we saw the Hierophant, did we not? Now here it is. So, for some of you, you did teach something about God It's right here. This is the God card. This is the Jesus card. This is about learning about those belief systems with regards to what true love is. Wow. Now I feel Jesus in this reading. So remember when I talked about teaching about what unconditional love is and compassion? The teachings of Jesus. This is what all of you are here to learn and to exhibit in your everyday life. If you are part of this collective and you are drawn to this video, this is part of your mission. Okay? Big lesson learning here with this major arcana. It's about the teachings of Jesus and having that direct line of communication with God. Committing to what it is that God wants you to do and being obedient and sticking to that and trusting in that plan. Removing all of those belief systems with regards to marriage, religion, having unwavering faith in God, in things, in people, in yourself. This is about dealing with all the challenges, everything that you've ever been taught by society about God, about love, about relationships. It's all going to fall away. So let it fall away. You're bringing something very powerful in here. This is you going to God for everything and having him help you get through this labyrinth of life, to help you get through the drama and the chaos, all the craziness. I don't know what to do next. I don't know where I'm going. Because that could be lack of direction, right? The Page of Wands. And you're like, it's too chaotic. But you know who gets you out of that chaos? It's God. First and foremost. And again, with those belief systems about everything you've ever known. You're being taught big lessons about that, and you creating your own belief system. Whatever God tells you is your truth, you are going to follow. But only God can tell you that, not somebody else, not even me, not society. You have your own path. Our journeys are very different. But essentially, it always leads to one place. It always leads to one energy, and that's God energy. We're all going to have different routes to get there, but it all leads us to this guy right here. It's also about understanding what true, serious commitment is in relationships, with friendships. When you commit to yourself first and what it is that you believe in, what it is that is right for you, what you value, because this is Taurus energy, what is important to you, then you will align yourself with others. You will attract people who will follow those similar things, who will believe in those similar things, who will commit to you in the same manner. Now we have Gemini energy at the bottom, the Magician. God has already given everything that you need since the day you were born to create the life that you want. It's about God. It's about understanding his teachings. God's going to show you the way. He's going to help you to utilize those God-given gifts to create the world that you want, your reality. This is you taking inspired action by whatever God tells you and following that divine guidance so you can have those new beginnings. You can have the blissful life and have, maybe the traditional marriage or the commitment that you really want from not only a love interest, but from friends or from people. It's utilizing what God gave you to create your own belief system, as I said. And all this chaos stuff, they're teaching you major lessons. God's trying to see the truth. See, there's a bunch of misunderstandings here, Aquarius, that you're going to have to sit in contemplation and do some introspection on. When we're focusing on the agape love, that's where God is. The highest frequency of all. This is also about divine guidance again. And following it and not questioning it. Because at the end of the day, God's guidance is going to lead us to where we need to be. God's guidance leads us to those worlds that we want to live in, those lives that we want to live. Being in alignment with God, your higher self, is going to really boost up your manifestation skills. God is essentially the one who helps you manifest what it is that you want. But you have to be in alignment with it, and you have to trust in what God wants for you. And again, this is about the lesson learning, about a lot of things that we already talked about who God is, what Jesus teaches, and how we should be more like him, and how much he did for so many people. Did he ask for anything in return? Nope. It's like that scene in The Chosen. Oh my God, I knew this was going to come up because my guides were telling me about this before, and I guess it was preparing me for this reading. I don't know if they were in Syria or Samaria. It might have been Syria because I think it was before they got to Samaria. He was out, they were nomads, right? They were out in this field, camped out. He was sitting in this area and he allowed all these people to come to him for healing. And his disciples were like, what is he doing? That it won't stop. There's a quote unquote line out the door. He seems tired. Like, why do all these people keep coming here? They're trying to keep the peace and everybody wants to be healed by Jesus, right? And they're all coming to him. And he was there early in the morning until, and then his disciples were sitting around. And I'm going by the episode here. And they're all talking about, why would he do that? Like, what is he getting out of this? He must be so tired. He needs to sleep. He needs to rest. And why are we doing this? And blah, 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 blah. Right? And then the disciples started to get into arguments with each other. 5 of Wands. Right? All fighting over like what Jesus's best interest was or what Jesus should be doing. But then Jesus walks in, says goodnight, and he goes to his tent. He's sweaty. He's got blood on him. His mother helps him to wash up. He's like, I'm so tired. But he still had a smile on his face. Even though he was tired, he knew he followed his divine guidance, and it was like God wanted him to do all of that healing that one day. He knew it was going to be grueling. He knew it was going to be tiring. He knew that he had the ability to do that because God gave him the perseverance and all the tools and all the abilities to do that. So he followed his divine guidance. He listened to what God wanted him to do. And the disciples were like, holy crap. He just said goodnight. He washed his feet, washed up a little bit, and he went to bed. He didn't complain. He didn't question. He knew that he was here to help heal, which is the same thing for all of you. And the disciples were like, oh, he should be doing this, he should be doing that, right? He's giving too much. Yeah, he did give a lot, but it was part of God's plan because he's a healer and he didn't want anything else in return, but he knew that what he was going to get back was going to come from God. And that was salvation. That was resurrection. It was the ultimate healing that he was going to get from healing all those people. He didn't want anything else but their love in return. And for them to go out to everywhere else to tell them about the goodness of God, to tell them about the goodness of Jesus. That Jesus didn't care if a leper was coming by. He still healed them anyway, because that was part of God's plan. And he went out there all day, didn't complain, didn't expect anything from anybody else, but he just wanted them to go show the world what he could do and to show them the mercy and grace and unconditional love of God. That's what that was. It's a big lesson for you guys, Aquarius. This is the ultimate lesson. And for whoever watches this, whatever collective I'm channeling for, this is part of what God is asking you to do. And when you believe that and you create that life for yourself, watch the magic that happens in your life. Watch the blessings and miracles that God can perform for you when you understand all of these things. And you learn to give to yourself and you learn to receive. And you learn to give without condition. And you put people in their tracks with people who are taking advantage of you, or you're conditionally giving to give something but get something back from them. To see, Jesus gave a lot, but did it cause any chaos? Did people, were they fighting each other? No, it was very peaceful. And those people, they didn't go back to him again, because they knew how great it was, because he knew what he was doing. He was here to help others. But all he wanted is for people to get the word out. That's what he did. He was setting an example. He didn't take any money from people. He didn't even take anything. No food, no nothing. And I think because this one of the disciples was saying, why do people pay? I think somebody said that. I don't know who it was. Why don't people, maybe it was Simon Peter. Why don't people like give him something? That's not what he was here for. Oh my God. So the others of you, this communication coming in, this person wants serious commitment with you. They want marriage. I talked about that. You have manifested this, Aquarius. You've manifested this. Because you utilize what God gave you to change your world, you changed somebody else's world. And that is huge. That is huge, Aquarius. For what you've been able to do. You found the magic within you. You are a great healer. You did some serious spell work, but in a good way. I don't know why they said that, but that's what they wanted me to say. I have to go back to what I said because I don't know what you utilize the magic within you. Okay. You use the magic within you, the tools that God gave you to change your world, so much so that it changed the world for somebody else. Something like that. Oh my God. God gave you this ability. This is what God always wanted for you, Aquarius. To change lives. To change people's worlds. 5 is about change. Some of you have completed this. You have the power and the magic to change people, Aquarius, to an incredible degree. This is very huge. This is very huge. And to get them closer to God. This is essentially what God wants for all of us here. Because when we get there, our lives are truly magical, just like mine is. This is what God's given you, and this is where you're going to utilize this to give to the world. Because you are going to be changing people's lives, and you're going to help them to see the magic within them. And that ties into the magic of compassion, unconditional love, acceptance, all of that stuff. Again, what Jesus teaches. Wow. You definitely have the power magic to change the world, Aquarius. I told you you guys were exceptional people. Look what's underneath this. King of Pentacles. You've helped someone become a master of truth, integrity, kindness, stability, security. This is the master healer of the self. You have helped somebody to do some tremendous healing of themselves because you did it for yourself, which caused the other people to do it for themselves. Now they're a lot more stable, maybe even financially stable as well. Maybe they live in a castle or something. Who knows? They know their worth now. They know their value. They know what is important in life, that their inner wealth was more important than anything else, and that was going to attract material wealth, the abundance. They put in a lot of hard work. But you, as the magician, Aquarius, you changed somebody's life for the better. This is what you're here to do. And look who's after that. Yep. Total mastery here. Here's the King of Cups again. No more drama. No more ghosting. No more withholding their emotions. No more suppressing their intuition, their emotions. The love and the worth. Knowing their worth and loving themselves first. This is more than anything they could have asked for, and you helped with that. Maybe you got Gemini in your chart. Or Taurus. If you don't, that doesn't mean that this reading isn't for you. Wow. What? I'm getting goosebumps. I don't know what kind of reading that was, but holy shit. Okay. Let's see what the guidance is. So yeah, for the person who's helped heal your person, your love is ultimately protected by God. You are divinely favored by God, is what I'm hearing. And now God is going to work the miracles in your life because what you have done for others, and especially for your divine counterpart. There's a windfall of abundance coming to you. There are a lot of miracles and a lot of magic that's about to happen for you, Aquarius. That's for the person or for those few people who've done what God has asked them to do. Everything else that I said in this reading. What guidance do we have for Aquarius? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. And you know what? It doesn't even matter if you don't have Aquarius in your chart at all. If you are watching this, this message is for you. If you were drawn to this, and this is like way after I did most of the reading, you were meant to watch this because this is what you needed to hear. We have the animal bond, stand up for all animals, and cheer up, live in the moment, okay? Bottom of the deck is the peacock. Raise your standards. Excellent. All right. Wow, animal bond. I was not expecting that, but hey, some of you love animals. Maybe this is part of your purpose too. Compassion and love for animals. Animal bond. Hold on, this is my book here. You have a special relationship with animals. The world needs you to stand up and have a choice for all animals on the planet. Help protect the wildlife and rescue animals when you can. Give a donation or get involved online. Volunteering your spare time to animal shelters would be greatly rewarding. This may be just a time for you to save a cat or a dog from a shelter and give it a loving home. Your mantra is, I share my love with animals and the world. See, I sharing the love with the world. Jesus. You know what's funny? I adopted a cat from the shelter because my counterpart adopted a cat from shelter. I did have a mouse problem years ago. I will say that. That was my 2019 year of crazy karma shit. I was talking to my cat about it just this morning. I said, you know what? Now I know why I went through that mouse issue. Because it led me to having a cat. And then I saw my divine counterpart had one, so I asked him some questions about it. And he goes, just go get the cat. And I did. It did solve the mouse problem, but it helped me to learn more about unconditional love. And the fact that I rescued that cat, she was found wandering in the streets in a city 40 minutes from where I live. And my son picked her out. And if you guys see her on the live, she's a black cat. Not many people adopt black cats, but we were like, nope, we're going to go pick her up. And we did. She's been a huge blessing. And she actually heals me. You see how it works? And I wasn't expecting that. I was not. We saved her. We gave her a good home. We've been giving her a good home. She has actually been not only protecting me and my son, but she has been healing me at the same time. You see how that works? So maybe some of you are being called to save a cat or a dog from a shelter and giving it a home. Pets are amazing animals. And black cats, they're actually some of the greatest healers when it comes to cats. Cheer up. Don't dwell on the past as it cannot be changed. Why obsess about the future if things beyond your control can happen at any time? Become childlike again, as yesterday never mattered and tomorrow's another day. Do something spontaneous, stop and smell the roses. Bake a cake or sit and watch the people walking by. Page of Wands, energy, right? Just live in the moment and enjoy what you are doing. Allow the universe and your angels to assist you effortlessly at this time. Listen to the angels sing, be still, and just go with the flow. If you are feeling exhausted or disheartened, just rest and do nothing. Nurture yourself to re-energize for tomorrow. Do what you need to do to cheer up. Mantra, I live for today, and I feel cheerful. Live in the moment, the present moment, guys. I think people were asking me to do a class on living in the moment. Maybe I should start consulting my guides to see how to, what to come up with that class, what I'm going to teach in that class exactly. Okay, we have peacock. So that says the peacock is possibly one of the most exquisitely beautiful creatures of the world's animal kingdom. It is also believed to be the most virtuous, embodies the admired characteristics of integrity and loyalty. Like the peacock, you embody qualities important for friendship and family unity. You are encouraging selfless. You are encouraging selfless and enrich the lives of everyone you meet. The peacock is also very protective of its young and will provide for and protect them under any circumstance. This card can also be seen as an indicator to better yourself and to raise your standards to be more like the peacock. Your mantra is love and care for everyone you know. See what it says? You are encouraging selfless and enrich the lives of everyone you meet. Protective of its young. You're like a protector of the people, in a sense, Aquarius. Telling you, you're divinely favored. God's given you some big mission here. So raise your standards. Don't settle for second best. Don't settle for less. Resilience is underneath that. Rise above tribulations. Dove, take a leap of faith. Angel of miracles, open your heart and expect a miracle, Aquarius. And make sure you believe in your dreams. That's the top of the deck. Moving forward, get ready for positive change. God knows what he's doing, Aquarius. You need to trust in that. All right. Let's see what your wellness message is. What wellness message do we have for Aquarius? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Now my guides are telling me, you see why we wanted you to wait to do Aquarius's reading, Jess? Because I needed to have my energies there to channel what I did. Balance. Discover your inner balance with the outer world. Balance, see? With that Six of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is holding space. Just be, with no judgment and heaps of compassion. Queen of Cups, King of Cups. See what I was saying? Karma. Resolving karmic ties is your sole purpose. You guys are paying off some karma. Peace. Be surrounded by peace. Sea turtle. Meditation. Gain inner peace through simple mindfulness. All right. Let's see what's going on with love and relationships for you. All right. What's going on with love and relationships for Aquarius? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirius, please and thank you. Thank you for your... Oh my gosh. Okay. I couldn't even finish talking. All right. Subconscious mind. Recondition your subconscious mind to change your life. Subliminals rewrite belief system. See? The belief system right there. Changing your belief system, guys. It's going to be huge. Reprogramming. Reprogramming. Oh, maybe I should do a class on that. I got some things to think about. See? Thinking. Time is needed. Don't make reactive, impulsive decisions. Consider all perspectives. Time is needed, guys, to change your belief system. It took me years. All right? But it can be done. Don't make reactive, impulsive decisions. Go to God before you make a decision. This is about hangman energy. Look at things from all angles, okay? Patterns. Be aware of dating patterns. Stop what doesn't work. Subliminals change subconscious patterns. Yep. Stop repeating the same patterns, guys. Stoked. Riding the wave of positive manifestation. Excited. Dream come true. Great things are happening. You need to believe that. What's here? Ah, the dating card. R will likely be dating, like each other, enjoying each other, others' company, enjoying, okay. Dating, like each other, enjoying each other's company, seeing each other. Well, if I said about commitment, and we did see the 3 of Cups, right? Dating, get excited, things are happening. You're going to be enjoying each other's company again, going on a few dates. But what I'm getting for some of you, because you're so advanced in your journey or whatever's in your contract, you're going to be dating a little bit, seeing each other more, but you're going to get engaged pretty quickly, which is going to lead to marriage. Okay? Because some of you actually, you rewrote your belief system already. Meditate daily, follow your intuition, find your inner peace and balance, alone or with partner. So some of you need to change your subconscious programming about dating, relationships, right? If you want to be in this, or whoever you're thinking about, you want to enjoy, you want to start seeing each other, you have to get into that vibrational alignment, because right now for some of you, like, it's not there yet. Okay, maybe again changing your subconscious beliefs about dating, courtship, whatever this is, but get excited about it because great things are happening. But you have to get into a positive mindset to be able to manifest what it is that you want, and meditation is going to help you with that. Now, the others of you who are like, there's this commitment that's coming in with your person, you guys may actually be very well meditating together, or like, because that could actually boost some crazy energies there between the 2 of you. All right. So hopefully that helps you, Aquarius. I was not expecting that reading. That was really big, but it is what it is. So hopefully this helped you. If you would like a personal reading with me, if you want to work with me on your healing or getting to this type of subconscious mind or whatever it is, learning more about God even, who knows? I mean, that's what I am here to do. That's why I incorporate God into all my readings. But they wanted me to use tarot to teach it this way because apparently people are learning about God in ways that's not working, is what they told me. So if you would like to work with me or just start off on getting some healing sessions or booking personal readings, go to capellawellness.com. If you want to book a tarot package, if you want to have more than one service done, you can save money by doing that, by ordering a package, and you get a free bonus reading with that. If you want additional guidance for your journey, that helps supplement your weekly readings. I don't like them weekly because they are timeless, but you get what I'm saying. Sign up for a Capella membership. There's no obligation to stick to that membership. There's no contract. You can cancel anytime you want. You do not need to come to me to cancel it, okay? If you got what you needed out of it, great. If it doesn't work for you, great too. No hard feelings. Again, you can cancel it at any time. Every single membership plan includes unlimited access to all of my meditation videos, and this meditation came up in this reading, okay, my guided meditation videos, and daily guidance videos. So I put out at least 3 to 5 videos every week to give you guidance for that day, okay, which helps with what's going on with you right now. All right, the other tiers have videos about the relationship between you and your person, handwritten letters from your higher self, handwritten letters from your person. You get discounts on services and classes. You get access to very exclusive communities. There's exclusive access to other things that I'm going to hold, like live only, members only live events, other things that I plan on doing on my platform, a whole bunch of stuff, okay? Giveaways, whatever. Check them out. There is a link in the description box that takes you directly to the membership list, okay? Membership tiers. There's a whole bunch of different tiers. So, yeah, whatever calls out to you, you can go ahead and sign up for it. Again, you want to cancel, you can cancel at any time. All right, any questions you may have, you know where to find me. All right, guys, that concludes your reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today, and always I send you so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jasmine Capella Wellness, starring out.